It came out as a domestic violence case.
We realized that it was going to be much bigger than we thought it was going to be.
It dramatically changed into a very complicated, dangerous event.
3 or 4 people that called in and said that there was a individual screaming in the alleyway, screaming for help. We saw a lady, there was a lot of blood on the ground. Our first priority was just to start rendering aid to this woman. I asked her what had happened, and she said that her boyfriend or husband, I forget, had stabbed her, and he was still upstairs, and he had weapons upstairs. So we were at a really bad tactical advantage in that position because he was pretty much barricaded inside the house. There was a window directly above us, but she was in such bad condition and losing so much blood that we couldn't move her right away.
You know, calm her down, keep her as calm as possible, and again, deal with the gentleman that was upstairs, who was now at that point, by the time we were applying the tourniquet, the upstairs of this building was on fire.
My only concern at that point was to protect Officer Mingle and Garvin because they had their backs turned to the window, and so I stood over top of them to kind of hold cover on all the doorways because right about the time we started to render aid on her was when he started to throw stuff out the door.
At that point, I think it was more of a life-saving measure on his end.
He wound up jumping out of the window right in front of where we were standing.
Once we see that he's compliant and you know, not very aggressive with us anymore, so to say,
we just had to start rendering aid to him as well.
They went into harm's way for people that they've never met, they have no connection to, and they will never see again. That's a virtue.
There definitely is deep down something that I think we all had that night. Not only ensured making sure that the scene was safe, but providing the care that folks need, regardless of what part they are in the situation.